One thing Zeus gonna always do is give us a little piece of the next episode, hype it up. It's gonna be the best piece ever. Just to show that piece 5 minutes before the episode closes or episode ends. Why would y'all show that hit from Summer with Anna as if it's in the middle of the episode and it's at the end of the episode? And now we gotta wait more days for the next episode. But I don't know why I'm surprised. That's Zeus. Zeus ain't doing. Zeus been the same since Zeus came out. I'm the one acting up. I'm the one switching up because gotta just take Zeus for what it is. Thank y'all for clicking on my video today. As y'all see by the title, we are reviewing Baddies episode 19. Before we get into that, hi, my name's Noáh, and thanks for checking me out. So obviously the episode opens up with Rollie still throwing everything. Oh, so I found out it was Rollie who threw the chair at Daniel. So they're just still closing out with that. Rollie's still upset, which again, I'd be upset too. I mean, I just got shot with a BB gun. When I was little, I've heard I've never gotten shot, but with one, but I've heard that those things hurt for real. Like even going to like the paintballing hurts probably even worse. But yeah, no, she's still hot. She's still yelling. So everybody started going inside. And then a little the stragglers are still behind Natalie, Jela, just talking about it. And Natalie is just like, y'all should have known Tommy. Like, y'all should have, she said is y'all should have grabbed the bunny, threw the bunny in the fire, and then did y'all big one. So she kind of like, I feel like she's acting as if she didn't also run herself over that bench or like throw herself back from that bench. Like she was just all big and bad. It was finna get up, buck up at her. Like, I get it's not her beef, but the way she was talking is as if she would have done that if she was the one arguing with her. And I don't think she would have. But I don't like how she tried to buck up at Biggie. Like, everybody's going inside. She was like, get dressed or whatever. And then she's going to turn around and like, and you're a weird bitch to Biggie. And I'm just like, and Biggie also just like, what? That's my friend. Yeah, but y'all know she's crazy. She ain't do nothing that y'all was surprised at. As y'all all are saying, she's crazy. She comes through in a bang. Like, I have no idea why she got at Biggie like that. And she did de-escalate it real quick. Because Biggie was literally saying like, what? And so eventually, like, she started calming down. Now we got this club scene. So Natalie and Jela are the first one to arrive. And first thing she do is pop her on that mic. And what's it called? Jayla's on live recording her. And for her to say, y'all are scary, get your to the club. Like, nobody want to pop out to the club. Everybody want to come separately. No, we always come together. Like, again, did your people just not get shot? Do you not care that your people just got shot? I don't know. Like, I just feel like that was insensitive because some of the girls did tell her she was traumatized. They were off bar, said she was traumatized. Rollie and Tinka obviously got shot. And I'm just like, I'll talk about the comment of her actually going to the club right after later. But like, of her being on FaceTime, or what is it? Her getting on live talking about it. Talking about y'all scary. Like, who was scary? Girl, I just got shot. I need to patch my wounds. I need to make sure I ain't got nothing stuck in my skin. Girl, scary where? And who would be scary? What? I didn't get that part. I didn't get it at all. Biggie then shows up and she performs her song. Her song I vibe with because she's Dominican Republic. Where is she from though? I don't know exactly where she's from, but she has the vibe of New York, Bronx, whichever, I don't know which one, but you know, over there in New York. Her songs have the vibe of them, and I like that. She was up there gigging. She was doing her big one. After Biggie performs her song, now they show the newbies coming in, and now they're talking about, oh, they weren't scared, you know, all that. Okay, we got some baddies. Oh, we got the newbies. So newbies come in, they're talking about, like, I get it, we got shot, but also, like, we got to show face, which I understand. Again, I'll get more into my opinion on that a little later, but I get it. We still got a bag to do. Let's get to the bag, all that good stuff. But it's just a group of newbies. After that, Scotty then pops up, and they're just a vibe. Shows that they're having a good time at the party. No one seems as if they just got shot at, which I wouldn't assume you would if you feel like up enough to go to a club. I'm not gonna be in there being like, yeah, like feeling off. Like if I wasn't ready for the club, I wouldn't have went to the club. So obviously they're all in there vibing, drinking, chilling, bam. The next day rolls around and it's Scotty, Natalie, and Jela now talking about the whole situation. So Scotty lets them know that Rollie is upset at her, or Rollie is upset at both of them. And they're like, well, why is she mad at you? Because you was at the club too. But I guess Scotty did check up on Rollie before she even headed out to the club. She texted her or something like that. And so she did her part, which she didn't have to. I'm not saying she didn't have to because they are friends. So she did her part as a friend. But as like co-workers, because Rollie likes to yell out that they co-workers sometimes. She did her part as that too. Like, let me make sure my staff member or whatever is, they rock it, they good. So they're mad at Rollie and Tinka are mad at Natalie and Jela just because, like, it seemed like they just said, oh, you got shot, cool, well, I'm gonna get this bag. But Natalie does say she texted Rollie if you're okay, and that Rollie didn't text back. And Jayla never said she said anything. Jayla is not saying, Jayla ain't claiming to reach out and claiming that she thought about reaching out. I don't know how to feel about that or how Rollie feels about that, but yeah. Also lets them know that Akbar texted her. She bowed out after that traumatizing situation. She just couldn't do it no more. I don't know Akbar's like history. I know she comes from Love and Hip Hop, I think, but I don't know her history in the tabloids and stuff like that. But she got shot. I think they said she still got the bullets in the back of her head, baby. And Tinka laughing and talking about how she ran so quick when they pulled out the gun. Baby, I would have ran. You wouldn't have even seen my body leave. You would have seen the dust standing behind me like they do in the cartoons. Because what? She has two. That's crazy. I've never been shot at. I've been around situations where it starts pew pewing and stuff like that. I gotta run. But personally, me, never been shot before. And I'm just like, that just sounds so traumatizing. That just sounds, So I'm mad at it. I would have bowed out too. Like, Pooks, it's not for me. If this is what y'all are allowing, because the girl walked in with the bunny. This what y'all allowing. This ain't, I don't know. And just like Tinka and Rollie was saying, I didn't get to defend myself like I wanted to. Yeah. Zeus. Do too much when it comes to what y'all allowing now. But now they introduced that Hawaii trip. Y'all went to Hawaii one time in high school. We had we had senior night, and that's when we went to Six Flags for the night. Then we got a senior week, or like grad week is what it's called. Went to Hawaii for a week. Y'all gotta go back, because that's the first time and last time I went to Hawaii, and I was a teenager out there. We was still getting into the strip clubs though. How? I don't know, but we was in them strip clubs and all that, but it was a good time. So now they're going to Hawaii, and it's finna be a ball. Summer, not summer, but you know, it's sunny out there, ain't no more cold, wrapped up in blankets, stuff like that. Half of them wasn't even dressed for the cold anyway, so I mean, hey, now you can fully embrace the sun in your outfit. So they're about to head to Hawaii. The scene opens up with Tinka and Rollie. They getting rolled out of the, I'm assuming airport. Getting rolled out of the airport. So they're in the car, they're talking about it. They still, like, Scotty told them that there's a problem, but we haven't really heard Rollie and Tinka talk about it, so this is their time talking about it. Again, same thing, like, they just don't understand how you can go out to a club after your friends have been shot at with no... At this time, Rollie is saying, like, I ain't get no text, I ain't get no call, I ain't get no face-to-face, I ain't get no FaceTime. And Tinka was like, yeah, it's crazy, like, bro, we was shot. Like, it's not correlating in your mind what just happened. As a friend, as a boss, as an executive producer, as whatever title she wants to use pertaining to Rollie and Tinka. They talk about how they seen the live of Natalie saying, like, is this scary and stuff like that. So Rollie's just like, who is scary? And I didn't get it either. Like, right when it showed it, I was like, who are you talking about? Because she's talking on that live like she just fought somebody, and she's like, yeah, they didn't want to pop out, who's like, y'all scary, y'all didn't want to show face. And I'm just like, it don't make no sense for what just happened. So Rollie just like, who was scary? Like, that makes no sense. And then they tried to make a comment of Tinka beating up Tommy, and Tinka's like, I didn't get her how I wanted to. I don't think she got her at all. Like, we've seen the clips. Can we roll back the tape?
You want a name so bad, huh? You want a name?
We've seen it, and it's just not, I didn't give him it's not giving how Anana Rollie was like saying it was giving. Next car is Scotty, Jela, Natalie, Jaden, Tasiki, Anna, and Biggie. So this is like the OG van. So they enter Hawaii. Scotty said, this is my first time here, which is, remember, this is not clock that seat for me. This is just clap, because I don't know how to. This is when Natalie announces that Rollie hadn't followed them. And personally, me, I'd never unfollow people unless, like, it gets to the point where, okay, I really don't want you no more. And so, hey, this just might be, and it's, I mean, again, I'm not saying it shouldn't be deep like that to Rollie, but this is deep for her. So she decided to unfollow Natalie and Jela. Anna makes it, like, one of her confessionals. She's just like, I feel like Natalie isn't taking it as serious as it is, which, again, I agree. Because, I mean, your friend just said she's mad at you. And I don't know. Well, Anna meant she feels like she's not taking the shooting situation seriously, which I agree with. But I don't even feel like she's taking the fact that her friend is upset at her seriously. Because whenever she talks about it, she's joking about it. Like, oh, yeah, she unfollowed me. Like, girl, if your friend is hurt, I don't know. Again, this is TV. They got to do what they got to do to get the views. But I don't know. She brings up how Rollie always says, like, we're not friends. Which she do say that a lot. She like, we're co-workers. This is a set. We're not friends. So, I mean, I guess what Natalie's trying to say is don't try to say we're not friends and, like, I'm just your boss. And then be like, well, as a friend, you should have hit me up, blah, 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 blah. So, like, are we friends or are we not friends? But, you know. Also goes into her beef with, she doesn't go into her beef with Summer, but she's saying, like, I'm going to throw Summer in the water. Because, like, Anna is tired of Summer. And I'm tired of Summer, too. Like, her, she just always got to say something. And Pookie, you have a name. You're probably not MVP for the Baddies this season. But, like, people know you. You ain't got to do no more. And I get it. These are already pre-recorded events. So, I mean, she can't stop doing what she's doing because it's already done. But for the next season, like, chill, Pooks. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got a fan base. Last fan is all the newbies. Ivory is back. Ivory's growing on me. I don't know. I wasn't a fan of her because the Now That's TV urine situation. Like, that's weird. And it's still weird. But, like, she's cool. She's a cool girl in this show. Remember, don't be in my comments talking about you and don't peeing on people. Or throwing pee on people. I do not. I do not know Ivory like how y'all know her. If y'all watch Now That's TV, I know her from Baddies. And Baddie Ivory seems cool. But they're just on there catching her up for what happened from Slim to Tommy. And then, yeah, she tells us, like, she basically tells us what Natalie said. She had to go to the courthouse or she was going to be underneath the courthouse. So, there's that. Now, the newbies get to the house first, and then it's the OGs. But when I tell y'all this house is beautiful, I'm like, and that view, oh my gosh. It's, I'm just imagining myself in that house. But this is probably the best Baddies house I've done seen ever in all these episodes or all these seasons. This Hawaii house takes the cake. So the girls are getting their rooms. People are paired up. I think everybody knows Summer and Dolly are together. Ivory is with, I believe, Pretty P. If not, I don't know. It's not that deep. But yeah, everybody in their room. OGs will come in. They looking at the house too. And so they meet the newbies in the living room. And so they're kind of, it's not, she doesn't present it as a house meeting, but basically they in the house and having a meeting. Once everybody's in the living room, Natalie kind of dresses Ivory like, hey, I know you haven't been here. Let me tell you what's been happening, you know, blah, 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 blah. And so in walks Rollie and Tinka. And so everybody's hugging them. And then Natalie and Jela's in the back like, oh, we don't get a hug? We don't get a hug? And again, that's I don't know. Like, when I have a problem with my friends, I don't joke at all. Like, I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I hear your problem. Let's talk about it. Let's get to the needy and greedy. So, and Rollie said, she's like, I don't even know why Natalie thought she was going to get a hug from me. I heard you. Because Natalie just said, no hug for me? Like, you know I don't want to hug you. Like, don't do too much. Don't piss me off even more. I'm already pissed off at you, so don't do too much. So Tinka ends up explaining herself, not explaining herself, but Tinka ends up explaining how she feels first. She starts the conversation a little lightheartedly. She don't go straight into, you're weird, blah, blah, blah. So she's like, Natalie, like laughing about it. Basically says her piece. She feel like I've been saying it this whole episode, like, everybody knows how they feel. So she's basically just telling Natalie, this is how I feel, finally to your face. Like, you didn't hit me up at all. Like, at all. Because, again, all Natalie has said is that she texted Rollie. I don't know if she texted a group chat, but she ain't never said she texted Tinka. So Tinka's like, I ain't getting nothing from nobody. And then Rollie says her piece and she come in hot. She's straight. This weird. Like, you're just weird, blah, 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 blah. And so Natalie keeps trying to tell her, I did text you. And she's like, I have the proof. So because Rollie's like, no, you didn't. Like, stop saying that. You did not text me. And so Natalie's like, I have the proof. She shows her it. And then Rollie kind of switches up. But I don't care. You didn't call me. You didn't be in person and apologize or, like, check up on me. And so that part was just like a little, okay, Rollie, because you kept trying to ride the tail of, you didn't text me at all. But then when she finds out I did try to check on you, it's like, okay, well, you didn't check on me the right way. Again, I'm not saying she shouldn't be upset about it, but that part was just like, okay, all right, she proved you on that part, so let's start saying something else. Don't you be like, well, that doesn't really matter, because she did text you, but I do get it. She was like, a text is crazy, because, I mean, you can just be on my face and be like, hey, you okay? Hey, you need something? And it's just like, now that they keep saying, like, we had to do a hosting, like we can't not show up, and I get it, but I feel like being the executive producer, like let alone, like let's not talk about friendship right now, being the boss, executive producer, you could send your baddies and then you come later. I already think she needs to be out of it, not out of it, but like, you know, just take a step back and let the people do their thing. But that just shows like you can run things a certain way and still be an executive producer and still be a friend. Because like I said, tell your baddies to go. You sit back and check up on your team, make sure they're good, and then you head out. Because like Biggie said, like you have to learn, like be like a soldier, military type of example. But like when your people are down, check on them before you go run outside. And I'm just confused because like y'all be late to clubs because they fighting. Like it'd be a regular fight by the fire pit, regular fight in the grass in the room, and y'all be showing up late. You can show up late because there was a traumatizing event that happened until your bodies got BB shotted. Like, I don't know. It's just, again, I get it. I get where Rollie's coming from. It's like, you supposed to be friends. And I think she said it like once, but majority she was saying you're the boss. Like, check up on your people before you go out there. Because you don't need to be the first person out there. Like, you have 30,000 million baddies in his house that could have went out there. And as y'all see, the newbies came after, then Biggie, then Scotty. Like, people came later. And like Scotty was the last one to show up because I'm sure she was checking up on her friends like she said she was. And so they're going back and forth. And I don't know, it just be, I get arguing like you're arguing. I get arguing and like you're heated in the moment, but Biggie said something, not Biggie, Rollie said something like the B word, and I was like, oh, who's a bitch? Like, you're focused on the wrong thing. And y'all be calling each other every freaking day, so now all of a sudden it's a who's a bitch? Like, that's not the point of what we're talking about. But Natalie started going like, who's a bitch? No. So the part that I didn't really feel was like Rollie then started throwing Scotty under the bus. She was like, well, since we here, why did you tell Scotty that what did she say? She said somebody feel away about somebody being on a jet to the bookings and stuff like that. So Scotty had told Rollie about that. So Rollie is now throwing it up in the air like, why did you tell Scotty that? And Scotty's sitting over there like, okay. Well, because Scotty doesn't say nothing because Summer jumps right in. Scotty, you throwing your underneath the bus? Like, what? You weird. Like, you talking behind your friend's back. Like, that's weird. Button in where she don't need to be. And then Scotty don't even get a chance to talk to Rollie or Natalie about it because Summer jumps right in. And so now Scotty and Summer going back and forth, and she's just like, be quiet. Like, you don't know what you're talking about. And then Anna steps in as well. It's like, girl, mind your business. What she needs to do, because like, again, Summer has storylines. You have them. And I get you can't, it's already pre-recorded, but like even during the time, like you should have known, like you don't have to be in everybody's business. Like you don't have to be the loudest in the room. All the newbies were in there as flies on the walls. Nobody knew what was going on. Nobody needed to know the in-depths of it. Y'all do this every day. It's a house meeting. People talk about their problems. Everybody's problem doesn't have one person talking about, oh, can you explain this to me? No. You sit there and you listen and you try to connect the dots. That's how you do that. Eventually they just get off of that Summer talking or whatever. And Natalie's like, all right. Natalie said, we got a booking, y'all. So I don't know, we won't resolve it tonight. We'll have to have conversations separately or whatever. And so we got to get ready for the booking. And so Rollie leaves. She's like, I'll see y'all. She'll see them sometime, but she going home. And so she heads out and she just feels like this is just weird. And she says it like it's weird. So now it's Tinka and Scotty. Tinka knows that Scotty don't like getting yelled at, so she checks up on her on the balcony or whatever. And she's just explaining like, Scotty was crying a little bit. Not crying, but like she was watering up a little bit, tearing up is what it's called. But just like she doesn't understand why Rollie had to throw her under the bus, which again, I don't either, because that's not what y'all was talking about. And just because you upset right now don't mean you need to start throwing stuff out. And I don't know, I don't think Scotty was trying to be messy when she told Rollie, because again, they didn't go in depth about what was said. I know they said something about a jet, but I mean, she's just like, why would you do that? Like, I told you, trying to be a friend and not even trying to talk mess about the other friend. Like, I would just, And so here walks in Summer, and she walked in a little too hot. Talking about, yeah, so what was said or something. I forgot her statement she said. But
Hey, and just the bitch I was looking for. I really
Summer,
feel like,
what
what
is the problem?
She walked in too hot for me. And so Scotty, again, like, girl, shut up. And so Summer's trying to say, no, I was talking because, or I butted in because I was trying to see your point of view. I was trying to like figure out what was going on. No, honey, the way you butted in was not a So wait, explain, Scotty, what did you do? It's Scotty, you're weird because you throwing you up underneath the bus and blah 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 blah. Like, girl, you weren't trying to figure out what's going on. Scotty said it because eventually Scotty was saying a little bit like, you don't know Natalie, you don't know Rollie, like, you don't know, I'm da da da, you just don't know. And so she tells her a little bit of it, and then Summer's still like, well, I would never throw him out under the bus. I'll never tell. This is what she said at the house, but basically saying the same thing. We'll never tell on Dolly to Lex and Lex to Dolly, blah, blah, blah. And so Scotty's like, you asked to understand, I tell you, and you still over here yapping them lips. Please stop talking to me. Get out of my face. And so Anna walks up. She's like, I hear the commotion. Let me go over there because I hear it. I hear Summer's yapping. She's like, Scotty, why y'all over here arguing with this hoe? Like, why are y'all arguing? And so Scotty explains a little bit. And so then Anna's at her. She was like, girl, just mind your business. And again, I'm going to keep saying it. I agree. Mind your business. Get out of the business. She's just like, you know, oh. And then she made a comment like, you don't know Scotty. You don't know Natalie to Scotty. And Scotty's like, yes, I do. You don't know Natalie. Like, what? And so Summer deflects from that comment real quick because, girl, that didn't make no sense. But Anna's up there arguing with her too now. And then, you know, back and forth. The cliffhanger. Summer does knock on him. She does knock her. I have to give it to her. Again, Anna's my favorite. Scotty's my favorite, but I'm gonna give it to it. She did knock her. Right after she knocks her, that's when, you know, Scotty throw that bag, and then, you know, they're not jumping her. But well, I don't know. That part, if everybody hitting her at the same time, yeah, they jumping her. But eventually they start tag teaming. So, like, they separate. Scotty getting her a little bit, bop, 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 bop. And then Anna getting her a little bit, bop, 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 bop. And then I think eventually, yeah, they got a few rounds of tag teaming or whatever. And I don't know about y'all, but I love this. They're not two peas in a pod, but I love this friendship, how the growth. Because they went from fighting each other to fighting together. And I'm like, period, poo. And so Anna said in her confessional, she was just like, the bitch started with both of us, so now we both just gonna finish. Or something like that. I don't know what she said. I don't remember the terms she said, like the exact verbatim.
What the fuck is she getting tag team, ho? She started an issue with both of us, so we gonna finish that shit, bitch.
But I was like, clock that T, clap it up, go girl. We love a girl's girl. Because I know they beef was just over that little lemmy dude, and you know. I'm assuming Anna just got her man. She bypassed all that. Don't want the man no more. But again, all allegedly. No one really knows. No one can confirm what their beef was about. But I just like how they was rocking for each other. And then I think, what's her name? Anna does this last round. And Scotty's like, we done fighting this bitch. Like, we done. And I was like, okay, Scotty. Got a little oomph in your voice. You know, Scotty be so non-confrontational. But like when she be getting her mood, she be like, yeah, I ain't fighting it no more. Blah, 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 blah. And then, like always, and again, I don't get too much about the next one. I just kind of show what they, well, I can't get too much into it because I don't know what's happening. The show ain't aired yet. But they finish and they fight, and Scotty do some more rounds with her. And I'm just like, Scotty really getting, I'm not the one to say she beat somebody or people beat somebody up when they didn't. But I mean, I feel like she giving it to her. Like, Scotty, I don't know. She's doing her little big one. And then, what is the next on? I don't know. We don't even need to talk about it. I don't even need to remember the next on because we can't talk about it in depth. So, yes. That is all for this episode of the Baddies. They're in Hawaii. I'm pretty sure next week is not their last episode because how they just chopped this up and left us with a cliffhanger. Probably got 2 more. I don't know, but we'll see. I also started a new TV show review. We are watching The 2 Ways with Erica Mena. And I know she already has like 5, maybe 6 episodes already out, but I just did episode 1 yesterday. And then I'm going to probably watch it today, watch episode 2 today and upload it tomorrow. So yeah, I'm going to be a little behind on Erica Mena, but by the time Sunday comes around, I'll be caught up to that date or to that new airing episode. But make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. For those who, if you guys watch it through, or even if you guys watch a few minutes, like, can y'all comment, like, y'all thoughts of the episodes too? Like, let's start getting into the little, I know I'm new here, so I might be asking for too much. Y'all might not be liking me, so for real. But if you guys want to, y'all could drop y'all comments in the opinion, or y'all drop y'all opinions in the comments, and I'll comment back. I like talking, so, you know, I'm always reply. Let's talk. But I always say, bye, friends. We locked in. Peace.